Hello and welcome to Live Jam Limitless, where the aim is to do it all. This is Livingston, and I'm playing chapter 15 of Royal Romance Book 1 today. Will you prepare the Beaumont estate in time for the party? I'm saying yes to that. Pretty confident, yeah. And I'm really excited for the Beaumont Bash, man. And this is the first time that I'm visiting the Beaumont um, house, should I say? Estate, yeah. Beaumont estate. Time for parting. The Royal Romance. Chapter 15. The Brothers Beaumont. And the sister perhaps. Having departed from Applewood Manor, you, Maxwell and Bertrand ride in a limo toward the Beaumont estate. I, for one, thought Sarah's performance at the Applewood events was spectacular. Nah, that's true. She did fine. No appreciation from Bertrand. The usual. Thanks. Hey, did I miss anything at the country jamboree while I was with Richard? There was a lot going on. Not really. It was par for the course. Lots of gossiping, lots of mingling. Someone got hit with a racket during the badminton tournament. Who was that? The usual. Okay. Is that the usual? Oh, the real big news was that a reporter managed to sneak onto estate grounds. You hardly ever get someone who can do that. Okay. Yes, but she was quickly caught and ejected. She should have known better than to come to a private event, honestly. Now, enough reminiscing. I cannot stress enough the importance of our upcoming feat. The Beaumont Bash is the final event before the coronation, and expectations couldn't be higher. Which means we have to throw the best party without no cash. The very reputation of House Beaumont is on the line. And remember, just like Olivia had the advantage when she hosted the royal court, now we'll have the upper hand. Oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. Are you prepared, Sarah? Definitely. I was born prepared. Honestly, I won't let us down. I suppose that cliched assertion is the only thing I can rely on. Okay. That was the best option among the three, so yeah. I think, right? Suddenly, Maxwell slides across the limo seat to look out the window. Hey, we're home! Okay, finally. Gazing out, you see rolling vineyards. It's vineyards, right? Or vineyards. I'm gonna go with vineyards all the way up to the edge of a large manor. The limo glides to a stop and you hop out. Let's see it. Wow, this is some fine real estate. It's beautiful in all its splendor. It's really cool, dude. Oh, god, yes. God damn, yes. There's already a bottle of wine over there, I think. Nice. Are those grapes? Yeah, vineyard, right? Yeah. Those grapes look blue, dude. Are they blue grapes? Maxwell plops down onto the couch. Ah, the cushion still remembers my shape. Okay. It's cozy, but it also feels empty for a noble's estate. Shouldn't there be, people? To cut costs, the house staff isn't scheduled until tomorrow. But the caterers and cleaning crew from the event planning company should have been here by now. It's a big place, you gotta shout to reach them. Hello, we're home. You hear no response. Okay. Hello, future Queen of Cordonia here. I'll make all your dreams come true. Your call echoes through the empty halls. Something isn't right. I got a bad feeling about this. Bertrand looks around the house. He finds a note above the fireplace. Opening it, he reads it. What? They backed. Oh god damn. They backed out of the event. Huh? Why would they do that? It appears there was a paperwork issue, a logistical hiccup, it seems. And rather than wait for our arrival, they cancelled. This is going to be a disaster. Well, there's gotta be something we can do. Yeah, positive. This isn't the first time the crew we hired hasn't shown up. Don't remind me. I'm just saying we can pull through if we work together. I suppose you're right. There's no alternative except to cover for this mess before the entire royal court arrives tomorrow. Just the three of us. Will it be enough? Maxwell, call in every last favor you can. We need extra hands to clean the estate. I'll see what I can do about getting the flowers and furnishings for the ballroom. Right. Lady Sarah? Yes? The kitchen should be fully stocked. We're going to be feeding a lot of mouths tomorrow, so anything you can prepare in advance will be valuable. On it. Maxwell will help you when he can. Team break. Team break. Yeah. Oh, look at that kitchen, dude. Whoa. Looks like a restaurant in here. Restaurant kitchen, like a really, like a 5-star restaurant maybe. I don't know, it looks cool. Down in the kitchen, you check the pantries to take stock of what you have to cook with. Caviar, squid ink, truffles. Where's the normal food? Oh, squid ink? Wait, what? Maxwell saunters into the room. Calls have been made, so now I can concentrate on food. Any culinary ideas? All of this stuff looks fancy, and I have no idea what to do with any of it. The fancier the stuff, the less you have to do. Just dump it on a plate and call it deconstructed. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. That really sounds like a terrible idea to me. All we have to do is sell it to them. Restaurants do it all the time. I'll grab the caviar and some other stuff to go with it. You get some fancy serving spoons. As you search the kitchen, you call over your shoulder. I'm sorry the helpers bailed. I can't believe this happened again. Yeah, me neither. Bertrand told me he had everything covered and not to ask any questions. But I'm sure this is somehow my... What? No. This is somehow my fault? No way. Maxwell, you shouldn't take the blame for everything. Bertrand is at least as much to blame, if not more so, than you. He knows that. He's even harder on himself. That's not an excuse for him to berate you. Stand up to him. It's not that simple. Look, I appreciate your concern over my relationship with Bertrand, but it's nothing I can't handle. You sure? I'm here if you ever need to talk. Thanks, but we should focus on these appetizers. Okay. We've got a party to prepare. Damn. This place is awesome, dude. I'm already loving this place. Maxwell sets out the plates and the ingredients. Here, put a little caviar on the spoon, then a little sprig of garnish, and finish with a dash of paprika. Does paprika go well with caviar? It'll be a novelty. Then here's to culinary experimentation. You and Maxwell work for a few seconds in silence, assembling the appetizers. Hey, by the way, where are these friends you called? Oh, all of them said they were busy, or they couldn't make it, or that something came up. I couldn't even get a hold of Tariq. Not that he'd even know which end of a broom to hold. But don't worry, we can do it together. Okay, probably. Yeah, same feelings. Maxwell, teamwork makes the dream work. Positivity, optimism, that's my thinking. A motto, yeah. Oh, that could be our new house motto. What's your house motto right now? I think something about vendettas and giant squid. Squid? Yeah, squid. We used to be seafaring people. Okay. Just then you hear the door to the kitchen open. Hey Drake, nice. Hello, anyone in here? Do you know how to cook food? Drake! Drake, you came! Yeah, calm down, it's not that big of a deal. Yes, it is. We are friends. You promised me whiskey. Okay, now I know. Friendship whiskey? Drake, you made it. Yeah, behold your knight in shining armor. Alright, I'm here now. What needs to be done? Sarah and I are plating some fancy appetizers. Come join us. Drake takes up a spot next to Maxwell and starts assembling. Pretty soon you have rows of paprika and caviar tasting spoons. Oh, these are shaping up. I think we need a good name for these though. Maybe Jewels of the Sea? Why not name it The Bud of Paradise? I feel pretentious just hearing that name. That means it's perfect. I can already picture them complimenting the delicious bud of paradise. As you use up the last of the caviar, Maxwell stores the appetizers in one of the huge fridges. There, that should be enough to get us started. Now then, on to the main course. Do you even know how to cook from scratch? Well, Maxwell's phone vibrates. Oh, thank heavens. Bertrand found another company to handle the main courses. Let me tell you, nobody would have wanted the science experiments I was about to produce. Thank God. Dodged a bullet there. What's next on the we're in panic mode list? I should stay here and clean the kitchen, but Bertrand might need help in the main hall. Last I saw of him, he was looking for cleaning supplies. Oh boy. I'll stay here and help Maxwell. We'll come find you once we finish down here. Okay. You enter the main hall. At the base of the stairs, Bertrand obsessively scrubs the tiles on his hands and knees. That's sad. Bertrand? What? Well, I have never seen you do manual labor. Laugh all you want, I'd expect nothing else. But this house is something special, and I'll get down on my hands and knees to preserve it if I have to. Oh man, dedication, man. Well, Maxwell sent me to help, so it's fine, I have it under control. Do you? Bertrand, you missed a spot. Why don't you bother Maxwell? I'm sure he needs help cleaning or repairing whatever damage he may have caused. Ugh, too angry, man. Just then Maxwell emerges from the kitchen. Phew, that was, Phew, that was quite the ordeal. I hope it's at least a year before I ever have to clean another kitchen again. Luckily, with Drake, it went faster than I thought. Speak of the devil. I hope that was a reference to my impish charm. It wasn't. A man can dream. Now that you're done with the kitchen, we need to do a thorough dusting. Just be careful with our displays. Lady Sarah, help him. This house needs to be in top condition before guests arrive. You and Maxwell walk around the room, dusting the walls, vases, busts, and paintings. Behind the stairwell, you come across several weapons on the wall. Ooh. Alright. Touch one. Okay, let's see what these are called. Touch one. There's a dagger, there's a sword, a double sword, a flail, and an axe. See, I'm a great fan of Kratos, so I think I'm gonna go with the axe. You touch the weapon, then draw your hand back. Wow, they're also pointy. Obviously. I see you found our wall of weapons. Why are these here? These are a selection from our armory. They're very important to our family and Cordonia's history. But the best thing about them is that they act as a variety of exciting bottle openers, okay? Bottle openers? What exactly is going to happen? What exactly is going to happen at this party? Because it sounds like blood will be spilled. Nothing is more important than safety here in House Beaumont. Really? Well, having fun is first. Second is keeping Bertrand from getting mad. Then probably something about dancing. But right after that, definitely safety. Like number 4. Okay. Maxwell's phone vibrates. He checks it. Anyway, Bertrand just said he and Drake are working in the ballroom. We'd better go see if they need help. It's going really well. I think. Oh man. This ballroom is awesome. But it's quite small at first, yeah. But it's awesome nonetheless. You and Maxwell make your way to the ballroom, where Drake and Bertrand are arranging centerpieces and setting the tables. It's looking great. Thank you. Maxwell, these tables in the back corner are ready for napkins. Can you help? On it. Lady Sarah, if you could assist Drake. Sure. While Maxwell and Bertrand set the back tables, you find Drake arranging flowers in a vase. Why, Drake? I never knew you had such flair with peonies. Peonies? The things I do for you people. As you pick up a vase. Is it a vase or a vase? Flower vase. As you pick up a vase. Now even vase is sounding really. I don't know. Is it vase or vase? As you pick up a VSC, Drake steps close and lowers his voice. Hey, anything about any of this seem off to you? Huh? Drake nods toward the other side of the room. Leaning in, you hear Bertrand and Maxwell arguing in hushed tones. Okay. What I don't get is that the money was in our account yesterday. I don't know anything about our finances, Bertrand. You know that. You might not know anything, but you're still causing me problems. You're the only other person with access to that account. Okay. Is he stealing money now? This better not be to pay off one of your idiotic credit card purchases. Last month you said you spent 3,000 on a jet ski. What is it this time? I told you I don't know what you're talking about, okay? You're lucky I don't have time to deal with you right now. Oh, they were talking in hushed tones. Sorry about that. I just screamed a little bit. As Bertrand and Maxwell stalk off to get more napkins, Drake raises an eyebrow at you. Well, doesn't it seem like something weird is going on? Seemed like there's something suspicious going on in House Beaumont? Exactly. I wonder what's actually going on with their money issues. I'm going to find out what it is. Besides, it sounds like Maxwell might be in... Besides, it sounds like Maxwell might be in over his head this time. I think he really needs my help. But knowing him, he'd never ask. I didn't realize you and Maxwell were that close. After all the time I've spent with him in the past weeks, I'm starting to find him less annoying. Is that a compliment? High praise. Besides, we scrubbed the kitchen cabinets together. I think I'm invested now. Sure. Actually, Drake, there's something else we should talk about. About last night. Last night? What you said about how you feel. Sarah, I don't think we should talk about this here. Then somewhere private? I'm not sure that's a good idea. Why not? If you're alone again together, I'm not sure I'll be able to stop myself from saying something stupid. Is he having a little crush? I don't know. Drake, Sarah. Yeep. Yes? Why are you two standing around chatting like ladies at an afternoon tea? You both said you'd help, so help! Right away, Duke Ramsford. Yeah, of course. As you resume arranging flowers, Drake abruptly abandons his VASE and walks away. What the? You watch as Drake quietly opens a door at the end of the hallway and slips inside. I bet he's trying to figure out what's going on with Maxwell and Bertrand. Sherlock Drake. This is your chance to learn a little more about the Beaumont brothers and to spend some time alone with Drake. Okay, let's follow him now. I wanna see what he's up to. You follow Drake down the hallway and into the room off to the side. Drake, what are you doing back here? Williams, so you followed me, huh? This is the Beaumont study. How'd you even know this was here? I used to come to this house a lot back in the day. We ran in the same circles, being friends with Richard and all that. My sister Savannah used to think the Beaumont brothers were the epitome of courtly life. She practically worshipped them. Epitome, oh god, it's epitome, right? Yeah, sorry. And you didn't? I found them to be more of an acquired taste. You mean they both annoyed the hell out of you? Yup, pretty much. Whenever I got tired of their antics, I'd sneak off and come here to their study. So, your sister was the fun one? Yes, she was. I don't even know where she is now. You don't have any way of finding her? She stopped answering my calls and deleted all of her social media. Wherever she is, all I know is that she doesn't want to be found. Even by me. And you know what? I don't blame her. I failed her. I don't even know how, but I know that I failed her. I didn't protect her from whatever it was that made her leave. Drake, maybe she just needs to deal with this on her own, yeah. Maybe. But she's my little sister. I helped her learn how to tie her shoes. It kills me to think there's something she didn't think she could trust me with. Do you have any idea what it was about? She was so happy, and then one day, after one of these Beaumont parties, she wasn't. She locked herself in her room and I could hear her crying. A couple days later, all of her things were packed and she was just gone. But that's enough about that. A silence falls between the two of you as Drake goes to the far side of the room. You let your gaze roam around the study. So this is the Beaumont study. Are we allowed back here? They never lock the door, so I guess they don't care that much about who comes in. Besides, the point of this room is more to show off. Drake gestures at the walls, which are lined with ribbons and medals. As you can see, the Beaumont family has a lot to brag about. You let your eyes wander over to a lit display case, which contains a set of gleaming trophies and framed pictures of young Bertrand and Maxwell, both on horseback. I guess Bertrand and Maxwell had a habit of winning. A family tradition. I can see why Bertrand is always so worried about upholding the Beaumont name. Their house goes back a long way. I could never pity a rich kid like Bertrand, but I come very close to it sometimes. He's got a lot of pressure on him. I think his parents gave him a lot of talks about his heritage and Cordonia. And it's not like Maxwell's much help with anything. Maxwell tries. Sometimes. Maxwell's always been more interested in having fun. He couldn't care less about prestige and honor. That's one of the things I like about him actually. Oh. Drake trails off for a moment, his eyes lingering on you, until he quickly looks away. Okay, there's something wrong over here. Drake, about last night. Hell, Williams, what is there to say? Don't you think we should talk about it? I wish I'd never said anything. The truth is that my best friend is head over heels for you. So it doesn't really matter how I feel, because that's where it has to end. Richard is the only one who's ever looked out for me. The only one who gave a damn about me after he was gone. Oh, his dad is dead. The rest of the court was ready to cast us out. Never mind that he died protecting the royal family. Drake, I'm sorry, that's terrible. I didn't care much, but my mom and Savannah, it would have devastated them. Richard made sure we had a place at the palace as long as we wanted one. I could never betray him by falling for his good. Oh God. So, that's what it all comes down to, Williams. Whatever I feel, it doesn't matter. Drake, you're right, we can't do this. Richard needs us right now, both of us. You're right. I'd never forgive myself if. Drake looks down, his hands idly going to the desk at his side. Whoa, what is it? If I'm not mistaken, this is a fat envelope full of cash. That's what that is? Or oh wait, that's what that is, alright. But why is it just here in the study? There's an address on the back, a French address. It looks like someone was going to mail this today. Drake, this has got to be the missing money that Bertrand was talking about. We've got to take it to Bertrand. That does seem like the responsible thing to do. You send a quick text to Bertrand and a few seconds later, Lady Sarah, I received a text from you. How could you possibly How could you possibly have my number? I have my sources. Maxwell gave it to me. I hope I haven't somehow given you the impression that I'm at your beck and call. Okay. Remember all this when I become queen, Bertrand. Hey, simmer down. You're going to like what I have to say. You hold up the cash. Look what we found. Our missing funds. How did you even... I heard you talking about it earlier. The cash was on the desk here in the study. Yes, of course it was. How silly of me. I must have misplaced it. Bertrand's BFF, you trusted Bertrand over Maxwell. Oh, it's like that. I mean, I just thought that was the responsible thing to do. That's why. Thank you, Sarah. I never thought I'd say this, but today you're a credit to House Beaumont. Hey, thanks. Unfortunately, it's too late. It's too late to rehire the cleaning crew, so we'd better finish the last of the arrangements. Back to work. He strides away as Drake lowers his voice. Something is off. You getting that feeling too? Study buddy, you went with Drake into the study. Yeah, it seems like Bertrand might be hiding something. And I want to know what it is. Maybe we'll find more clues while we're prepping the house? We'll see. Keep an eye out, but try not to be obvious about it. Right. You and Drake leave the study and return to your work. And he didn't even scold us for being in the study. Maybe, I don't know. For the next several hours, you help clean and spruce up the estate until at last you meet with Bertrand and Maxwell in the main hall. Phew. I just did the last of the bathrooms. I think this place is finally ready to go. Yes, the house is actually acceptable. Wow, does something actually meet your standards? Do I need to call a doctor? No, you don't. It's only that tomorrow will be something special. I can feel it. Just then, there's a knock on the estate's great door. Bertrand walks over to answer it. Who could it be at this hour? He opens the door to find Prince Richard. Okay. Bertrand immediately bows. Oh, your highness, you're early. What a pleasant surprise. I hope I'm not disturbing anything. Of course not. I hope you find everything in order. As grand as I remember it. With the population of people a little low? Of course, come on in. If you'll excuse us, my brother and I will check that your room accommodations are in order. In the meantime, I'm sure Lady Sarah here will entertain you. I'm sure she will. Yeah. The prince walks in and straight up to you. Bertrand grabs Maxwell's arm and leads him away, leaving you two alone. Wait, where's Drake? You're a delightful surprise. You're assuming I'm here to see you, You know, you better be. What gave it away? You have my name written all over your lips. There's no hiding from you, is there? Not a chance. I arrived early because I knew you'd be here, and I wanted to see you before the festivities began. I know all of this must seem strange to you, jet-setting around Coronia, attending grand formal events. Nah, it's alright. I imagine it's much different from dating as you usually know it in New York. You could say that, yeah. I appreciate that you've thrown yourself into courtly life with such enthusiasm, but I wanted to meet you halfway, so to speak. Okay. Oh, I also have this idea. It's maybe little silly, but will you go on a date with me? Oh, a date? Mm-mm. My first true date. I wanted to be with you. We're on an estate surrounded by acres of vineyards. Where would we go? What would we do? Leave that to me. I promise you, it'll be a proper first date. Tonight, I just want to be Sarah and Richard, two normal people going on a normal date. What do you say? I know it's a bit last minute. Obviously, I'm gonna say yes. As usual. Richard, I'd love to go on a date with you. However tired I might be, I think I can do ordinary for one evening. Even though I am so extraordinary. You can be normal, but I don't think you can ever be anything less than extraordinary. Yeah, that's why. You're really pulling out all the stops, aren't you? For you, definitely. If you think about it, it's our first real date. I mean, we've been spending time together, but it's been here and there. I'll be sure to break out the awkward icebreaker questions and first date nerves. Sounds perfect. I need to make a couple arrangements, but I'll meet you at your room in an hour. In an hour? Yes, I'm in the east wing, fourth door from the right. I'll see you then. Okay. Later in your room. Better get ready for my date with Richard. This is your chance to dress up before your big date. Tap the closet icon to change. Nah, I'm good with this dress. Should I go with this? I think I'll look perfect. Yep, it's alright. A little later, Richard shows up at your door, his hand behind his back. Sarah? Your Highness. Please, just Richard. These are for you. He flourishes a bouquet of roses and you take them, inhaling in the sweet scent. Yeah. Were they the right thing to get for a first date? Richard, they're amazing. I'm so glad you liked them. You sniff them one more time before dropping them in a VASE near the door and putting your arm out for Richard. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Richard leads you down the hallway and up the grand staircase. So, are you going to spill about what we're doing tonight? I did some research on traditional first dates. Okay. You research dates? That's super adorable. Hey, I wanted tonight to be perfect. And what did your research tell you? That a traditional first date is dinner, then a movie. But there aren't any local theaters secure enough to be cleared of any threats, so we're going to be focusing on the dinner part. This way. His hand slides to the small of your back, guiding you forward as he opens a door on the second floor. Okay, let's see. Oh, nice place. Inside you find a rustic game room where a romantic dinner for two has been set up. Wait, he set it up, right? Whoa. A king doing all this stuff? Oh, sorry, he's a prince right now, yeah. He's not a king yet. Crown prince, alright. Where a romantic dinner for two has been set up. The light from the fire sparkles gold against the crystal and silverware on the table. Oh, Richard. Dinner for two at the finest restaurant I could find or recreate. He holds out a chair for you, waiting until you take it before he sits across from you. As you're seated, Maxwell pokes his head into the room. What up? Ready? Okay, perfect timing. Diners, welcome to Chateau Beaumont. Maxwell, he's the waiter. Maxwell comes in wheeling a cart with two covered plates and a bottle of sparkling wine. He pops the wine and starts pouring it into flutes. Maxwell, you're our waiter tonight? Of course. Hey, isn't this funny, Sarah? When we first met, you were our waitress. Yeah. Look how the turntables. That's an office reference if you don't know. I hope I can be half as professional as you were. Now, for your dinner, the finest bubbly Chateau Beaumont can offer For your dinner, the finest bubbly chateau. What am I doing? For your dinner, the finest bubbly chateau Beaumont can offer, and a simple homemade tomato pasta. As requested, Richard. Richard, enjoy. He lets himself out of the room, and Richard lifts his glass of sparkling wine. What shall we toast to? We should toast to first dates. So far, this one's starting out great. Here's to first dates and the hope that this will continue to be great. You clink your glasses together. Cheers. There's a frozen fire behind us. You sip the wine and take a bite of the pasta. This tastes wonderful. I'm glad you like it. I wasn't sure what to request, so I chose this. It's a simple pasta, but it makes me feel nostalgic. I used to eat this when I was a kid. It's great. No need to get too fancy on the first date. We can just take it slow and get to know each other. Of course. Now I believe I was promised some awkward icebreaker questions. I've got an icebreaker question for you. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Let's see. Richard laughs. What would my choice be? Just one thing? God damn it, what should I choose? Pizza maybe? Yeah, it will probably be pizza. I don't know. Excellent. I feel like I'm in a New York bar already. Hey, you're not off the hook. You still need to answer. One thing, huh? If I had to pick just one thing, I'd say vanilla milkshakes. Okay, so maybe I'll go with strawberry milkshakes. I love strawberry milkshakes. Vanilla? Don't underestimate vanilla. It's a complex flavor. Yeah, I like vanilla, but strawberry, I just love strawberry. If you say so. Are all first date questions like this fun but a little silly? More or less. I can't believe you've never been on a real first date. Ah, yes. Well, as you know, life as part of the royal family can have its limitations. Limitations? What does that mean? I'm limitless, bro. Yeah, I don't know what limitations mean. Cringe. Life as part of the royal family can have its limitations, since I have to consider things like schedules and security. I've been introduced to women I've been interested in, of course, but our time together was spent at courtly functions, not on dates in a traditional way. And have you ever been serious about anyone before? Once. I thought I might have been, but the spark wasn't there. Okay. Good answer. I appreciate that kind of an answer. I hope it's true. He reaches out and takes your hand in his, twining, right? Yeah, I think. Twining your fingers together. Before you, Sarah, I didn't even know what was missing with everyone else. Richard. And now, what about you? Are there any former lovers? Okay. And now, what about you? Are there any former lovers I need to worry about? I mean, if that's not too personal a question. Yeah, it's not. Well, a lady's romantic history is best left a mystery. That's the perfect answer. Is that an American saying? No, I didn't actually mean for it to rhyme. And I didn't mean to pry. All that matters to me is right now. I agree. We're here together in this moment, and isn't that something? It is. He smiles at you, and for the next little while, you and Richard talk over your meal. We shouldn't talk while we eat. What's the first thing you'd say if your castle was on fire? It would be my guitar. Oh, he's a guitarist. You play the guitar? Rather horribly. Okay. I took my hopes way too high. But it's my mother's. She took it up for fun, but she was great. She'd sing when we went on picnics. Aw, I'd like to hear you play sometime. Yes, sometime. You've got to learn then. Become the best. And later? Are you more of a cat or a dog person? I'm a dog person, for sure. Oh, I'm a dog person. Hell yeah. Excellent. We could have an entire kennel. You're a dog person too? Is it obvious? I knew I was attracted to you for a reason. I don't really like cats. Yeah. And during the desert course, when we first met, I told you that I wanted to live each day to the fullest. Do you think you've succeeded? Yes, these last few weeks have been full of exciting new experiences I never imagined I'd do in a lifetime. But what's your dream? Your heart's desire? More than peace and prosperity for Coronia? I'm talking to Richard, not the prince. Maybe this is sentimental, but it's been on my mind lately, especially given, well, never mind that. What I really want is to have a family. Was he going to say, especially given the current company? Yeah, probably. Yes. What I really want is to have a family. Maybe not this year or the next, but eventually. And not the type that most kings have, but one where we're close and listen to each other. I've never mentioned it to anyone before. It's a pretty mundane dream now that I say it out loud. Say it out aloud. Richard, I think it's sweet, yeah, truly. I think it's cliche to say this, but the more I live, the more I realize life is nothing without the right person to share it with. Totally agree, 100%, man. The most precious thing anyone has is time. You never know just how much you have left, and when it's gone, it's gone. I want to spend my time with the people I care about. With you, Sarah, more than anyone else. Richard, I just had to say that I had to make sure you knew how I felt. I treasure all of our moments together too. You have no idea how much it means to me to hear you say that. Well, this got awfully romantic for a first date. Are you telling me that guys don't lavish you with praise and adoration on all your first dates? No, not exactly. What a pity for those fools then. Yeah, he's scoring some points, yeah. Later, Richard walks you back to your room. Thanks for coming out tonight, Sarah. I had a great time. This is not my room, this is the stairs. Yeah, dinner was lovely. So was the company. Does this mean a second date is in the cards? If you want it to be like a real first date, this is probably where you'd say that you'll text me and then wait a week to actually do it. I could never wait that long. Me neither. You stop in front of your door and turn to face Richard. Good night, Sarah. Where's my goodnight kiss? I was working my way up to that. He leans down, kissing you sweetly at first, then more passionately as you press against him. Sarah, are we gonna do something now? Somehow, kissing you once never feels like enough. No one told you to stop. He groans and pins you against the door as he lays kisses against your neck, his hands weaving through your hair. That feels nice. Plus romance, Sarah. You tug at his shirt, pulling it up enough to run your hands over his bare chest and around him, tugging him closer. Okay. Things are heating up. When you hear footsteps from down the hall. Oh. Okay, the music has changed. So, nothing's gonna happen. He immediately lets go of you, stepping a respectful distance away. You both breathe hard in the silence, listening. And after a moment, Richard smiles ruefully at you. That was close. Yeah, really. Though being caught in a covert makeout sesh is... Sesh? Why couldn't you just say session? Sesh is a classic first date trope. Trope? What is she talking about? Check that off the list. But really, I have kept you out too late. He lifts your hand to his lips, kissing it. Good night, Sarah. Date night. You went on a first date with the prince. Good night, Richard. The next morning. Party time. Rise and shine, our little budding princess. Yes, up, up, up. Today is the big day. We prepare the house from top to bottom, and now for the final step, preparing our representative lady. Oh, yeah. Let me guess. Go, 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 Maxwell. Make sure she's presentable. Right away. You walk into your closet where one dress hangs on the rack. This is quite the selection. It's all we could get a hold of, but I thought it would make you look like the princess you're destined to be. Princess, but I'm gonna become a queen directly, right? Yeah. Maxwell doesn't get it. Let it be. I do. The local dress shop said they'll charge it to us if we want to keep it. I think we do. Alright, I'll try it on. Oh, damn, that's good. That's good. It's really good. What's the other option? Dull. Whoa, that's good. Fairy tale princess. Even Cinderella would be jealous of this ball gown. I think Cinderella wore that. Guaranteed to last past midnight. That's a nice caption. Out of a storybook, you've unlocked fairy tale princess in the closet. I await my magical pumpkin carriage. Fresh out of pumpkins, but I can offer you a paprika and caviar appetizer. That works. You look stunning, by the way. Thank you. Let's go. We're going to throw the best party ever! Let's go! See in the next episode. Will you and the Beaumonts pull off a successful bash? Of course we can, huh? Find out in the next chapter. Alright, well, I guess this was the end of another chapter. Another beautiful chapter, I would say. I really enjoyed this one, yeah. Cleaning up just after you reach your home. That's just how life is, you know. It's alright. There's no crew. It's alright. We'll get the money soon. We'll get it. I promise you. When I become queen, you know. Then the Beaumonts will be like so famous and prestigious and all. It'll be awesome, yeah. Okay, bye for now. And don't forget to be limitless. Yeah, thank you.